Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Giovanni Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Now in the box, Starling Marte. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hard hit ball to second. Woodson has it. And there's one gone to start the night. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Now the relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Up next for the Buccos, Pedro Alvarez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. McCutchen, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. High high in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Chris Davis now.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Two and two.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
3-2. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting second, right fielder, Giancarlo.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
At the plate, number 23, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2 and the Brewers nothing. Casey Sadler, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a bunt attempt here. Davis gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board. And that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Stepping up now, Mike Napoli. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Next for Milwaukee, Carlos Gomez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gomez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Strike called. Now the throw down. Right on the bag, and Reyes is out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Grounded to short. There's Segura. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 2-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Softly hit out towards short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. Now let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's Ryan Braun now, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
In now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Maldonado, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Braun stands at first with one out. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. he struck him out. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Bounce to first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Chris Davis, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2 strikes to count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Popped him up. Woodson shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pirates on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Giovanni Gallardo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Giovanni Gallardo.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
The batter, second baseman, Andre.
Striding into the box, Andre Woodson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton is going to get there. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Napoli. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Gallardo on second. Segura is over at first with one away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind it to count 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Drilled right back up the middle, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
A ball and no strikes.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Scorched to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, look at Alvarez. He's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now at the plate, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 23.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Reyes is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. This is pulled into right. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Casey Sadler, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. So striding forward now, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in, Martin Maldonado, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Maldonado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Jordy Mercer now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
We're going to count 2-2.
Grounded to third. Alvarez is up with it. And that's the second out.
Pitcher number 49.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Giovanni Gallardo. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 3-2. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Davis moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it, and that retires the side. Pirates lead. Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Second baseman, Andre Woodson.
Into the box now, Andre Woodson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Segura runs. Rounded down the third baseline. Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. And again a throw and the runner back. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is McCutchen. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the left field line. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Count still at 1-2. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI and ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his third RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box, Martin Maldonado. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 4 and the Pirates 3. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Gomez giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. So digging in now, Jose Reyes. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Logan Morrison will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back to him, and that's off his leg. And on the play, the tying run scores, but of course we're wondering how he's doing on the mound after taking a real shot. Eric Ballou is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 6, Eric Ballou.
Mike Moustakas will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals, and this one gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Carlos Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. There's a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Chris Davis now. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Moustakas rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, talking about taking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Rob Wooten trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Rob Wooten.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Pirates 8 and the Brewers 4. Carlos Santana is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play 3rd now.
Now playing third base, number 41.
Jared Hughes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Jared Hughes.
Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. And he got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Dustin Espinoza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Dustin Espinoza.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Brad Brock.
Ready for another chance. Number 23. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 23.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Shortstop number 7.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and stepping in is the shortstop Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Woodson comes up with it. Throw won't get him, and Reyes is aboard with a bunt single. Peter Borges will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Peter Borges.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Borges, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Reyes at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Edinson Volquez that gets the call. Leading off the inning, Andre Woodson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. And there's 1 away.
For first baseman, number 12.
So the leadoff man gone, and that will bring up Mike Napoli. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Volquez has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. McCutchen going back. Still going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Mike Napoli, number 28 on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Moustakas onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Volquez sets. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch outside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Now batting, Mike Moustakas. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Mike
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Gomez to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he's safe. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Aaron Crow gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
43, Aaron Crow.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, the 349th of his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Right fielder.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Number 23 is on deck. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, number 23. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three runs already home here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Right fielder, Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Nope.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
1-2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Derek Dietrich will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Derek Dietrich.
Right there for strike 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. Ready with the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They'll need better than that. Down 11-5. Joaquin Soria enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Joaquin Soria.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the 9th. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
A bouncer up the middle. Segura has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Eric Ibar, runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Eric Ibar.
tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ibar sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he is in there. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Here's Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Mike Moustakas. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Braun. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's Chris Davis now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. McCutchen stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. In his career, Stanton is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Has a look, now the pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Now batting, number 23.
Ready for another shot now, number 23. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Still only one out in the inning. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jim Henderson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Jim Henderson.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Pirates lead it 17-5. Cody Allen is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Cody Allen.
Gene Segura standing in. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. It's a punt attempt, but he missed it. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Andre Woodson is on deck. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, Andre Woodson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Allen A 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 23rd round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Mike Napoli comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
17 to 5 the final in this one tonight. Pittsburgh win for a division best 113th time. Casey Sadler gets his league leading 22nd win. Giovanni Gallardo allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that extra post-game NCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.